girls, Brother Barry Scott, pastor of Aldersgate Church, here to do a children's moment with you. And I'm going back in the Old Testament to a very famous story. It happened in the country of Babylon. And there were some of God's faithful servants, Daniel and his three friends, Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. Now, those three guys got in trouble because they wouldn't bow down to a idol. They believed in the true God. And because of that, the penalty, if you didn't bow down and worship that idol, the king had said was going to put you in a fiery furnace. So we're going to let this represent our furnace. And so Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego wouldn't bow down. We'll put Shadrach in there first. We'll let him be the yellow one. Color's not really that important. I'm just kind of getting them in order. But he was put in the fiery furnace. And then his friend also. Into the fiery furnace you must go. And lastly, Shadrach, Meshach, and let's get Abednego in there. We'll let him be the red silk. And the furnace was heated up real hot, and there they are in the fiery furnace, just about ready to go into the flame. And we're going to represent that by the candle here. Make sure I don't catch them on fire before I get in there. But sure enough, into that fiery furnace went Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. But here's one of the great miracles of the Bible. Even though they were in that fiery furnace, when the old king looked in, he could see that they were still okay. And in fact, he saw a fourth man who we believe was an angel, or maybe the presence of God himself. And sure enough, when Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were taken out of that fiery furnace, all three of them were okay. Well, their clothes were not even burned or singed because they put their trust in the true God, and their God delivered them out of the fire. One of the great stories in the Old Testament.